after watching the last video you thought, that sounds like me, but I still don't know what to do, then this is where we go deeper. Because the most damaging thing that you can do at this stage is to mislabel what is happening to you. Many women describe this phase as, I just lost my drive. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I don't recognize myself. And almost always they conclude, I'm just so lazy. But what if it's not laziness? Have you ever considered that? What if it's something much more significant? An identity shift doesn't look dramatic. It's not a big cinematic moment when everything falls apart. It's very subtle. It's when the version of you that functioned so well over the years begins to feel uncomfortable and tight. The roles you played, the expectations you carried, they once fit and now they don't fit anymore. But here is the uncomfortable part. You haven't stepped fully in the new version yet. So you're suspended. You're not who you were. And you're not your future self yet. And that in-between stage feels really uncomfortable and confusing. When identity begins to shift, your nervous system withdraws energy from what no longer feels true. That's why things that used to feel natural start feeling heavy. Emails you could answer in 10 minutes now feel draining. Conversations you once tolerated now feel overwhelming. Goals that once motivated you now feel strangely flat. And because we're conditioned to value productivity, consistency, we take it as a sign of weakness and failure. So what we do, we think, I need to push harder. I need to discipline myself. I need to go back on track. But maybe that track you want to embark on has totally changed. The body wants continuity. It wants identity to remain stable. It wants a clear narrative. This is who I am, this is what I do, this is where I'm going. But growth disrupts narratives, and the body often sense that disruption first. You may notice you hesitate before making decisions that once felt obvious. You feel emotional in situations that used to feel neutral. You crave stillness, but feel guilty when you slow down. That internal tension, it's not laziness. It's a conflict between two identities, who you used to be and who you are becoming. And conflict consumes your energy. And that's why you feel tired. The most painful part of the identity shift is staying in it for too long. Because if nothing changes externally, you're still surrounded by expectations that shaped the old version of you. Same environment, same dynamics, same rhythm. And your system doesn't feel safe enough to fully release the old identity while it is still being reinforced daily. So you hover, functioning but disconnected, capable but drained. Here's something I've observed at my work. Identity shifts need containment. They need space. They need the right environment, the right people around you that will support you, that will get you. When a woman steps out of her usual context, even briefly, something shifts. She stops performing, she stops defending, she stops explaining herself. And then clarity emerges. Not because someone else is telling her who she should be, but because finally she can hear or feel it herself. If you recognize yourself in this stage, if you feel like you're no longer where you used to be, but you don't know yet who you're actually becoming, I've recorded a separate video where I explain what this transition looks like when it's intentionally supported.